No, please, keep going. No, stop. No, please keep going. No, just stop, please. Hello? Hi, this is... And I'm calling to see if you'd like to speak at TEDxBushwick. Can you hold on just 1 second? Sure. Yeah, let me just check my calendar. 1 sec. Yeah, that's gonna be... Hey, kid. What? 1 second. What? Who's that? It's TED. They want me to speak at TED. What? What do they want you to talk about? I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about teaching hip hop and Shakespeare in prison. Just leave me alone. No, kid. They probably made a mistake. They probably thought you were James Franco or Orlando Bloom's cousin or something. No, they said Nick Demeris. No, kid, listen. Listen, you don't got no best-selling book. You're not a C-something O of some Fortune 500 company. You're not some famous idiot who can bumble around for 18 minutes talking about polyamory. Kid, you haven't even made it yet. No, kid.
I get it a little bit higher, please.
Oh, microphone. Yeah, I love microphones. So I just start right here where I am, and I don't know what I will do. But I'll look out onto the crowd, and I know that I will find it if I listen and I quiet down. See, I don't know what I will do, but I'll just interrupt all of those voices that make it loud and hard for me to live for you. See, I have been in Tony Award-winning musicals performing for 2,000 people a night. I've performed in the subway. I teach at universities and in prisons and in corporations. And I still, every day, experience those nagging voices in my head. And I'm not schizophrenic. I promise you that I am not schizophrenic, I swear. I am not. You can call my mom, she has a nurse. In fact, I believe that each and every one of you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those voices that come in and say, hey, kid, you're not good enough. Hey, kid, stop. She doesn't love you. Hey, kid, it's never gonna work out. You'll never do it. It's impossible. That thing which nags at us all the time, the way I get around that thing, the way I quiet it down is by playing, is by making it up, by leaping, by improvising. And the good news is this isn't something I just made up. It's supported by psychologists, psychiatrists, and neuroscientists, some of which whose TED Talks are amazing and have informed my very work, namely Dr. Charles Lim and Dr. Stuart Brown, whose work on improvisation and play is really changing the way we think and live. Basically, the part of our brain which wants to regulate and inhibit us from doing things that are new or outside of our comfort zone gets quieted down the minute we start doing something we don't know what we're going to say, but I'll look at the guy in the front row anyway, and he's wearing a gray shirt with his arms all crossed, and I don't know if he wants to be the boss of this TED Talk. Oh my God, I'm lost. I'm in my head. I don't know if I should stop or if I should keep going. The violence of silence is so insurmounting. I feel like I shouldn't be trying. My tires are flying into some place I don't know. I should maybe retire? And I'm not here to freestyle for you and proclaim my skills or tout my ability of improvisation. What I'm here to do is show you that play can lead you into the present moment directly and out of your own way. But I didn't always have this. I was in Chicago in 2009 doing a show, and I happened to know that the Cirque du Soleil casting directors were in the audience. Are you here today, Cirque du Soleil? If you are, I did get a nice haircut, so. But I found out that they were at the show, and I got really excited, and I was like, oh, I want to audition for Cirque du Soleil. So long story short, I chased the guys down after the show. Hello, Mr. French guy, please. What do you want? You are interrupting my cigarette. I want to audition for Cirque du Soleil. You want to audition for Cirque du Soleil? Yes, I really do. Come tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. It was that easy. So I show up the next day. 9 o'clock, I'm at the Cirque du Soleil audition. Welcome to Cirque du Soleil. None of you today will make it. You can feel rest and easy that none of you have to worry about becoming clown. You have to go audition 4 to 5 times before you will ever be considered for Cirque du Soleil clown. Our last clown was 65, from Italy, and he auditioned 9 times before we accepted him. We believe here at Cirque du Soleil the clown is like a fine wine. It gets better with age. So I was relieved because I didn't actually have to do anything. I could just like hang out and have a really good time. So I got cut, duh. At the end of the day, I go to the Cirque du Soleil casting directors and I say, what do I do to get better? I want to keep going with this work. What should I do? And he said, you really want to get better? And I said, yeah, I really do. He said, go to the street. I didn't even know what that meant. You really want to get better? You must go to the street. All the best clowns in the world, the Chaplin, the Robin Williams, the David Shiners, they all go to the street. They become the master. Okay, goodbye. So I don't even know what that means, really. I didn't even know what I was going to do, but I was naive and eager enough that I was like, okay, I'll do it. Now, I want you to imagine for 1 second, whatever it is you dream of doing in life, whatever it is you think is your calling or your purpose, imagine that you have it. You're lucky enough to know what it is. And you go to the Wizard of Oz, so to speak, and say, I know what I want to do. And he says, you have to take it to the street. Imagine being an accountant going to the subway, like, can I do your taxes? It'd be a little weird. You'd probably be afraid. But anyway, I had no idea what I was going to do. I had an amplifier and a microphone, which is still quiet. And I went to the street. I went to the subway, and I had a bag of tricks and skills. So I show up with my amplifier, turn up the volume, and oh, here's my microphone. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm in the street. I love the. And Nobody paid attention. Nobody even looked up from their phone. I didn't get $1. Not $1. But I learned. It's the necessary education I had to go through. I showed up thinking, I'm going to do my show and they're going to love it. Duh, I'm amazing. They're going to love my show. That's not how the world works when you leave the confines of a theater or a concert hall. When you're on the subway platform, no one's there to see you. No one bought a ticket to see you. They're all in their shows with their stories etched across their foreheads.
Oh, I gotta get to work. I'm gonna be late.
Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I don't know if she loves me. Oh, what am I gonna do? My mother never calls her. And on and on and on. The stories that we all have. The shows that are playing in all of our heads like a 24-hour news network constantly playing behind our eyelids. We all experience this. So I slowly learned that if I could engage one person, like the guy in the front row with the gray shirt. Or if I could engage one person and pick out, hey, there's the guy who did a show about compassion, and I think that I want to whiplash him like the drum teacher from the Academy Award-winning movie, Erase Me, My Features, Running Out, it should have been a short film. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? I'm a purporting dwarf and morph till. You know, like, I had no idea, but if I could engage, and I would fail all the time. In fact, that's the hallmark of clown, and it's the hallmark of play. You fail. It's what little kids do all the time. Little kids are not afraid. They just go and play, and then they fall. And then they get up, and they go and play, and then they fall. And they keep going. And I found over time that when I could engage one person, I can engage two people. And when I can engage two people, I can engage four people. 4 to 8 to 20 to 40 to 50. And suddenly I go from not being able to get $1 to being able to get 40 to 50 people to dance. I mean, I literally got people to do the human limbo and sing Ray Charles and you know, do everything in between together. Not only was I able to engage them and forget about my story, they were able to forget about theirs. And if you go to the subway is the great equalizer in my book. It's where all people become equal. You don't know what people do and who they are and where they come from. You're just there together. Somebody can work for the UN, somebody could be a janitor, somebody can be a hedge fund manager, somebody could be a middle school teacher, and you don't really know. And when these people participate together and they perform together and they have an opportunity to share something together, they forget about their story. They forget about who they are for a second and they engage in the present moment. This is the jewel that I found in the street. This is what the Cirque du Soleil casting directors had led me to all along. So what I want to leave you with today is, this is not reserved for me, this is not reserved for a performer. You are capable of everything that I'm capable of. So I want to do a bit of play before we go. So repeat after me. Now I want you to close your eyes, and I want you for the next 20 seconds to make your sound. But before you do, I want you to make your sound with everyone else in this room. It's your unique expression, it's your chance to play and to play with these other people. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. And in that time, you weren't able to think about who you are, what you do for a living, where you come from, your race, color, creed, ethnicity, social position, etc., etc. Your story is valuable. I'm not saying it's not. It's a part of who you are, but it's a limited part of who you are. It's only a foundation. You're so much more than your story. If you play with yourself, not like that. Not like that. Not like that. This is supposed to be academic. If you play with yourself, you'll start to find that you can play with others. And if you play with others, your world just starts to grow. So I encourage you, when you go out into the world, when you go to the subway, lock eyes with someone. Change their world and change yours. And play.